The feeling of being emotionally disconnected from the people around you is known as emotional loneliness. It is distinct from social loneliness, which is defined as a lack of social interaction or contact with others. Even if you have a large social circle, you may experience emotional loneliness if you don't feel like you have anyone who truly understands or supports you on an emotional level. Someone who is experiencing emotional loneliness may feel misunderstood, unsupported, or as if their deeper emotional needs are unmet. Loneliness of this type can occur in a variety of contexts, including romantic relationships, friendships, family, and even in a larger social or community setting. A lack of open communication, a sense of disconnection, or difficulties forming close, authentic relationships can all contribute to emotional loneliness. It's important to distinguish between emotional loneliness and social isolation, where people may have no social contact at all. Even though there are people all around you, emotional loneliness is the absence of satisfying emotional connections. Some symptoms of emotional loneliness include 1. Feeling as if you don't have anyone to share your deepest thoughts and feelings with. This experience can be difficult because it can lead to feelings of isolation and a lack of emotional support. A lack of trust may be the source of feeling unable to share deep thoughts and feelings. Building trust in relationships is essential for discussing personal issues. Fear of judgment or misunderstanding can impede open communication. It is critical to foster a non-judgmental and supportive environment in order to encourage the expression of vulnerable thoughts. Individuals may be hesitant to discuss their deepest thoughts due to societal norms and stigmas surrounding certain topics. Promoting open conversations and lowering the stigma associated with mental health can help create a more supportive environment. It's critical to remember that feeling isolated in this way is a common occurrence, and many people have faced similar difficulties. Seeking help, whether from friends, family, or professionals, can be an important step toward overcoming feelings of loneliness and fostering deeper connections. 2. Feeling as if you don't fit in anywhere. Feeling as if you don't fit in anywhere is a profound and frequently distressing emotional experience. It can appear in a variety of settings, including social settings, work environments, and even within family and friend circles. Feeling socially excluded can lead to feelings of isolation. This could be due to perceived differences in interests, values, or experiences with others. Constantly comparing oneself to others and feeling inadequate can exacerbate feelings of disconnection. It can be beneficial to develop a healthy sense of self-worth and recognize one's unique qualities. Individuals who are afraid of rejection may be unable to fully engage with others. It's critical to understand that rejection is a normal part of life and that not every connection will be a perfect fit. Focus on developing high-quality connections rather than a large number of relationships. Meaningful connections can give people a sense of belonging and comprehension. Develop a positive mindset by challenging negative thought patterns. A shift in perspective can sometimes make a significant difference in how someone perceives their sense of belonging. Keep in mind that feelings of not belonging can be complex, and the strategies for dealing with them may differ from person to person. It is acceptable to seek help and make efforts to create a sense of belonging and connection in your life. 3. Being misunderstood by others. Feeling socially excluded can lead to feelings of isolation. This could be due to perceived differences in interests, values, or experiences with others. Distinctions in cultural background, identity, or life experiences can all contribute to a sense of alienation. Accepting and celebrating diversity can contribute to a more inclusive environment. Individuals who are afraid of rejection may be unable to fully engage with others. It's critical to understand that rejection is a normal part of life and that not every connection will be a perfect fit. Finding communities or groups that share common interests or values can help you feel like you belong. This could include hobby groups, clubs, or organizations based on your interests. Keep in mind that feelings of not belonging can be complex, and the strategies for dealing with them may differ from person to person. It is acceptable to seek help and make efforts to create a sense of belonging and connection in your life. 4. Believing that you are putting more effort into your relationships than you are receiving in return. Feeling ununderstood by others can be a very isolating experience. It can lead to feelings of frustration, loneliness, and isolation. Differences in communication styles can contribute to misunderstandings. Consider your own communication style and how you might modify it to better match the preferences of those around you. Encourage others to express themselves and listen actively. When people feel heard, they are more likely to reciprocate and try to understand your point of view. If your experiences or perspectives are not well understood, consider educating others about your background, beliefs, or values. This can help to increase understanding and dispel myths. Remember that relationships necessitate an effort on the part of all parties involved, and that imbalances can sometimes be resolved through open communication and mutual understanding. However, if efforts to address the imbalance are consistently unsuccessful, difficult decisions about the nature and future of the relationship may be required. Maintaining healthy, fulfilling relationships requires prioritizing your own well-being. 5. Having the impression that you are always on the outside looking in. Being on the outside and looking in can be a painful and isolating experience. This sensation can appear in a variety of contexts, including social settings, relationships, and even within a specific community. Being on the outside and looking in frequently involves observing others from a distance rather than actively participating. This could be due to social anxiety, self-doubt, or a sense of not fitting in. Work on increasing your self-esteem and confidence. A greater sense of self-worth can allow you to participate more actively in social situations. Seek out communities or groups with similar interests or values. Connecting with others who share your interests can help you feel more at ease and less isolated. Accept your uniqueness and individuality. The pressure to conform to certain social norms can sometimes contribute to feelings of exclusion. Learn effective communication, active listening, and nonverbal cues to improve your social skills. These abilities can boost your self-esteem in social situations. It's critical to recognize that feelings of being on the outside looking in are common and temporary. Taking proactive steps to address these feelings, seeking support, and gradually exposing yourself to social situations can help you feel more included and like you belong over time. Emotional loneliness can be harmful to your physical and mental health. It is associated with an increased risk of depression, anxiety, heart disease, stroke, and premature death. Improving communication, fostering deeper connections, and developing a sense of emotional intimacy with others are common approaches to addressing emotional loneliness. It may also necessitate self-reflection in order to comprehend one's own emotional needs and how to express them to others. Those experiencing persistent emotional loneliness may benefit from professional help from therapists or counselors. If you are having difficulty coping with emotional loneliness on your own, please seek professional assistance. A therapist can assist you in comprehending your loneliness and developing coping mechanisms.